went to the Five Guys here in Grand Junction. Finally, I am here. I think I was in there for like 20 minutes ordering because the guy accidentally said that I had a card when I had cash and I didn't have a card to pay with, so he had to reset his whole system. It was crazy. And then it took like 10 minutes to get the actual food, but it smells really good. I wish I could like show you the inside of the bag, but I can't. I just can't. Simply can't. Because it's covered in fries. When I say it's covered in fries, I mean like she filled that cup and then she dumped a whole nother scoop of fries in the bag. But I got a little bacon cheeseburger with mushrooms. And I got a little fry, but apparently they just give you a trillion fries when you get a little fry, so that's nice. And that was cool. It was $17 for the burger. The little burger, and the fries. So yeah, I have had Five Guys before, but it was like I think over 5 years ago. You know, it's been a long time. So the bacon looks good. It doesn't look too crispy. Someone made fun of me for saying my bacon looked too crispy the other day. And then also, okay, some of you, not all of you, just to clarify, thank you for being nice if you are nice, but some of you are kind of mean. Okay, so be nice, all right? Don't judge me. Someone got mad that I was covering my mouth while I was chewing while making videos for you guys. I didn't know you wanted to watch me chew. I'm sorry. Don't be mad at me. Just ask nicely and I'll open my mouth while I chew for you. She called me an idiot, you know? It's like... Anyway. It was very soft. It was very cheesy. It's very flavorful. I like how soft the bread is and how melty the cheese is. They put a good amount of mushrooms on there. The burger is like well cooked. It's not overcooked by any means or undercooked. It's just a bunch of teenagers in there. They're doing a pretty good job. It is good. I think I'm getting a little too used to like smash burgers because this one seems kind of thick, but it's not. It's like a regular burger size, so. The fries are pretty hot. They're pretty salty. They're not super crispy, but I'm not mad about it. I don't care. There's some really, really, really pretty pink roses, like right in front of me too. They're like magenta pink, but for some reason when I'm recording, my camera won't turn around. And also, my windshield's dirty and cracked, and I don't want you to know that, so pretend you didn't hear. I also got some Coke Zeros, but I actually got them from the TJ Maxx right here because it's like $1 for them there. It's like $3 for a soda anywhere else. So, sorry lady. I won't cover my hecking mouth. Anyway. Yeah, I've noticed that at the Home Goods in the mall and at the TJ Maxx, and I think maybe the Ross. Actually, I don't even know if they sell sodas at the Ross, but they're like $1 there. But yeah, they're like $3 if you try to order them from a restaurant. So if I go into TJ Maxx or the Home Goods store in the mall, I'll usually buy a soda or two. And that is like the only time I have soda now, unless I like go in and sit down at a restaurant, which isn't very often anymore. I want to like eat in my car so I can tell you guys about it, you know? Maybe I'm a weirdo for it, but I got this nice hunk of crunchy beef here. And an extra mushroom. I thought about getting like jalapenos, extra cheese, green chilies. I didn't get any of that. I just got mushrooms on mine. I figured I'd go simple today. Just see how it was. I know all the toppings are free, and that's why the burger's $17. It's because you can get whatever you want on it. That's like the point. But I still went basic and did mushrooms. To be honest, I don't get to have mushrooms very often because my boyfriend is allergic to them. So when I do get to have them, it feels like a special treat, even though I know they're just mushrooms. You know, this is a good burger. It's not as good as I remember it being like years ago. I'm wondering if the reason behind that is beer. Because I had a lot of beer with the burgers when I was like eating them years ago. The guy I was dating at the time was pretty into alcohol. So I was drinking a little bit more too then. A little bit more. I don't drink like almost ever, so a lot more then, but I'm a pretty big baby when it comes to alcohol, so I can't handle it. Not very much of it anyway. If you've been watching my other videos, you might have heard me mention that there are people in my family with celiac disease, which is one of the reasons I've been getting a lot of lettuce wrapped burgers. This one is not. I have not been diagnosed with celiac disease. I have a doctor's appointment coming up. I have not been diagnosed with that. I don't have any issues with it. I just don't want to give myself an issue with it. My sister was never allergic to it, never had any issues with it, and all of a sudden she's just getting like crazy rashes on her hands and her feet and stuff, and I just don't want to. It looks painful, and I want her to feel better, and I want to feel better. I want to support her by like reducing the amount of gluten I eat, so that when me and her go out, you know, I'm not like making her feel bad. I'm not eating like a loaf of bread with whatever in it, you know. And it's just nice to know that I can too reduce the amount of bread I eat, because I do like bread a lot. I can admit that I might go a little hard in it. My boyfriend's pretty into bread too, and he makes a lot of like hummus and I can't remember what the other one is, but it's, you know, like we eat a lot of bread, so I could probably use cutting it out a little bit. Anyway, I think the whole reason I brought that up was because I don't know if I have a sensitivity to gluten or not, but it kind of seems like I do, because when I drink glutinous alcohols, I get pretty tore up. I like had a couple beers in Alaska when I went, and I like crawled up my stairs to my bedroom. So kind of a little baby about it. If I drink hard alcohol, if I have more than 2 drinks, I'm most likely gonna get sick. And like no wine at all. I don't drink beer anymore, even though I miss it. I don't like champagne at all. I don't like sweet drinks at all. I miss having like dark, foamy, frothy beers, you know? I really liked Irish car bombs a lot. I'll miss them. I do drink gin every once in a while, and I'll drink tequila if it's around. I don't buy any. I mean, I think we have raspberry. I don't know if it's gin. I think it's rum. at our house. But I use it like once a month, you know, and I put like half a shot in my drink. And then I usually fall asleep before I can even finish the drink. So it's pretty wild being 32. Not to say that this is a bad burger, going all the way back to like 5 minutes ago, when I said that it was better a few years ago. I just think it was better in my memory because I was like buzzy, you know. Probably very hungry. I think I was walking around for the like St. Patrick's Day pub crawl in Denver on the day that I had these. It might have been Smash Burger. I don't know. I don't have a great memory, especially from that many years ago. So who even knows? This was a good burger. I'd give it like, considering that I could have gotten whatever I wanted and I didn't, I'll like take that into consideration. And how many fries they gave me, but also how long it took for me just for that whole scenario. I would say like a fair 7.5 out of 10, you know? Like I don't think that's unfair to say. I'm sure that if I had added more like avocado, do they even have avocado? If they had avocado and I added avocado, green chilies, like extra cheese, all these mushrooms, maybe jalapenos or something, I'm sure I would have liked it more. And mayonnaise, probably. You know? It was good. If the fries were crispier, that also would help. I'm okay with floppy fries, you know? I'm okay with them, but I do prefer a little bit of a crisp. I will say that I appreciate that they're like handmade, that they buy potatoes from small farmers and stuff. That's pretty cool. Okay, maybe that bumps them up. Maybe it's an 8 out of 10, you know? Maybe we appreciate what's to be appreciated, you know? But that was like the soggiest bite of a fry I've ever had. So went right back down to 7.5 out of 10.